welcome back to another video. In this video, it might end particularly poorly because I got this super cool little tool, an engraving tip for my Cricut Joy. The one major problem that I'm having, however, is that the Cricut Joy only operates using Bluetooth, and my computer does not have Bluetooth. And the foil option that I need, according to the directions on the engraving tip, says I need to use the foil option, which is not available in either the Android or iOS mobile app. So we're gonna try some stuff today and see if I can get this baby, one, to work, and two, if it works. So, I don't know, let's just start powering through. I got quite a few little toys and gadgets to kind of beef up my Cricut Joy experience also. So obviously I have this engraving pen and it came with like little tags and stuff. I'm assuming for like dog tags or something. I'm probably going to use the less desirable shapes like this fish perhaps, and maybe the bone, just to kind of do the testers. I also have these in silver. This is the actual bit that goes into the machine. Just put this off. Supposed to be able to, in theory, just pop it in. No, oh gosh, what happened? Oh no. Okay, didn't realize there was a cap on. Yikes, that could have been bad. Just had to kind of pop it out from the bottom and grip and grab over here, but we're still functioning, thankfully. Yeah, so that's excellent. Nailing it. And the lose it now? What's going on with me today? Ooh, the chaos is real. Now it should slip in. There we go. And clip. Boom. And that's as easy as the install is. The back directions were like simple. It's like, hey, this is what's inside of here and here's how you actually use it. It did come with this set of directions as well, which I'm going to scan through. As you can see, it also says here to click the foil. And it says that you can use the foil command to repeat the engraving multiple times. That's really it. I don't know what it is about me, but I keep accidentally always like putting my, I guess, mat kind of flipped around and I'm on the centimeter side. And not that I don't know how to read centimeters, but obviously I am in America, so reading the inches is way easier for me. It's sticking pretty well, all things considered. It's quite thin, and in theory it should just kind of slide in when I'm ready to go. Totally forgot I hadn't set this up yet, so gotta add my new machine in here and go through this super quick setup process. It doesn't seem to give me the option to do Snapmap on here. Usually if you go back, actually you can see if I were to shift this project to be on my Air 2. There we go, Explore Family, there it is. Head over to the canvas. When I make it, there's an option in here to click Snapmap, and that's where you can put your frame in and you'll be able to kind of direct it over top of like offcuts and stuff, which is a really, really nice feature and kind of why I like to do Design Space using this as well. But obviously, since we're kind of working with the Joy here, we're gonna have to shift back to the Joy. Not really sure what to put on here, but I guess this is just where we're kind of gonna get this figured out. Let's do flat cardboard for fun. That way it kind of anticipates the like width of this, and it should load automatically as soon as I roll it in like this, and it measures everything. Makes sure that my mat is aligned, if you will. And I mean, it should go as soon as I press go. I'm really nervous. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we're done and let's take a quick look. So yes, something is there. It is light. Very, very light. Oh, this is probably the best angle I've gotten of it so far. Very thin. So now I'm wondering if I should shift over to the cut feature instead of the draw. and wonder if that is going to allow me to adjust the pressure. And if that works, then I can obviously add more pressure onto like a thicker piece, and it should, in theory, go a little bit deeper. So I'm thinking corrugated cardboard with more pressure and in like a font is going to be the way to go. Interesting. Not bad, but definitely a lesson learned. And maybe I can find some way to get Bluetooth capabilities on my computer, but for now, I think this is the way that I can make it function for me. All right, before I go too far, I did want to test out these pen adapters too. I think these are just like 3D printed by somebody, and they actually even have like a little guide for which pens it works for. So I have the Sharpie Fine Point, which is your standard Sharpie, and then the Ultra Fine Sharpies. These fit the Cricut pens, which is fine, I guess. Other third-party pens. I don't think I have any Sharpie art pens. I can check for it because I do have like just a box of Sharpies somewhere. But I just want to see how well these work. So I'm going to grab my mats and just pop some paper in there, and we're going to test these out and then call this little accessory attempt quits. So I'm kind of interested in starting with this guy, so I'm going to pop this out. Interested in starting with this guy, D. Oh no! Really struggle busing today. Looks like that slips just like right over the tip here. And I should be able to put it in here. And it just should set. Okay, it was a little bit of resistance there, but here's hoping. So I'm gonna set this in here and pop something for it to write real fast. All right, I just have it saying hello, my pretty Sharpie color here. I don't think I get this font, man. I mean, I guess the good news is the pen adapter worked, so that's great. Let's try another one. The kit also did come with 2 of each, so that's a nice little feature. All right, I've got this pretty magenta Sharpie fine tip. So let's pop the lid off and slip her in here and into the machine. Much less snug of a fit, which is, I think, good news. I'll realign my hello a little bit. So it'll go below here. And we should be ready to insert. Right, she worked as well. Really like the way that one turned out. Obviously, this is not a font for a thicker marker, but alas, we're just here testing stuff. So yes, this fine one works great. And I can replace this guy. I also have a couple of other common markers and pens that I use. So I have like this acrylic paint pen set that I have, some of these metallic markers, the dollar store metallic markers, and I also have my Pilot G2s, which I love with all of my heart. I also have the teacher favorite, the Papermate Flare. So none of these were actually explicitly mentioned in the set, but I'd like to see if any of the adapters fit, especially because I know at least 2 of these markers are fairly commonly used. So let's start testing stuff. Yikes. Okay, so this is a paint pen. I don't even think I need the adapter for this one. I think I could just shove it in. But whatever, let's just see what happens. Yep, never putting that in there again. That caused me a lot of anxiety. So definitely not for these paint pens. We learn something new every day. All right, let's do this one, which fits in this like green. And it does stop actually at a certain point. So I'm hoping that that means it's gonna fit a little nicer. Honestly, I quite like the way that this turned out. So definitely a win for the pen adapter on this one. Maybe just a little bit looser, but really not bad at all. I used that same green one. It seems to fit the flare, and it doesn't go all the way up, but it does kind of stop it a little bit. So I'm hoping that oh, it's just a touch too loose. Yeah, this one is like fully attached. Look at this. You can see the blue line kind of on the top from where it did all the measurements. It's probably gonna make a big line across. Oh, well, no, not a big one, but still. Oh. This might be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. All right, this won't even fit because of the grip, so the Pilot G2s are out. I do have some nice pen adapters that work for the Cricut Explorer with this one. And this one's also a touch too thick, so that's really what we got here. It looks like the only things that really worked in there were these like super thin, like metallic pens. It also said it used like Bics and Pilot Precises, but these are a lot of like skinny ones that we're talking about here. So definitely it works for a couple, but yeah, definitely maybe not the best results I could have hoped for, but I had a good time testing it out anyway. Overall, I think we learned a lot today about the Cricut Joy and its capabilities and what we can do with it, what we can't do with it. Overall, I'm glad we kind of tested this out. I hope that you found any of this information useful at all. But thank you so much for watching. Every week we do something new and fun and crafty. Sometimes we do tests like this. Sometimes we'll make things. Sometimes we'll try things for the first time. And sometimes you're just kind of learning along with me, like a lot like today. So thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe. I do put out those new videos every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I would love for you to be here for the next one. Thanks again so much, and I hope to see you then. Bye.